Hansi Flick, on the eve of his first Clásico against Real Madrid, took care to dodge all the potential controversy surrounding the shock. This Saturday evening, Hansi Flick will take a full-scale test, undoubtedly the biggest since he arrived at the helm of Barça. On the lawn of Carlo Ancelotti's Real Madrid, the German technician hopes to strike a big blow. On the eve of the match, Hansi Flick was present in front of the press. "I have full confidence in my team," said the German technician, not at all impressed by the fact of having to manage the weight around this shock. "To be honest, I do not think much about it. My goal is to prepare the team perfectly. The players are motivated to play the game, and so am I. It will be a nice meeting." Hansi Flick, who then took care to dribble the two controversies that journalists tried to put in his way. Barça have 1 day less rest than Real Madrid before this Clásico. No worries for him. "We can't change the days of rest. They played on Tuesday and we played on Wednesday, and that's how it is. When we had 2 days off before, the players also played well." Real Madrid puts pressure on the referee of the match with dubious montages on his official channel. "Nothing to say either. We won't do that. The referees have a hard job and I had no problem with them because I tell my players that they have to think about their work, not the referees, a real art of dodging." Hansi Flick will take charge of his first Clásico as head coach of FC Barcelona on Saturday as his team prepares to face Real Madrid in a crucial La Liga clash. While most of his roster is defined, Flick faces a major dilemma regarding last place in midfield. The defense and the line of attack are chosen at this stage with Iñaki Peña, Jules Koundé, Pau Cubarsí, Inigo Martinez, Alejandro Balde, Lamine Yamal, Robert Lewandowski and Rafinha all guaranteed holders. However, Flick must choose between Fermin Lopez, Dani Olmo and Frenkie de Jong for the remaining midfield position. Fermin impressed in the middle of the week, providing 2 assists in the win against Bayern. Olmo, returning from injury, showed flashes of his quality in the same game. De Jong, with his experience of Clásico meetings, could offer stability and could push Pedri into a more advanced role. The decision will be crucial for Barcelona, and it remains to be seen who will be selected for the most important match of the season so far. Hansi Flick plans to win at Santiago Bernabéu with a big win, as he did against Bayern, according to Diario Sport. The plan is to hit Real Madrid early in the game with quick goals before they can calm down. Barça have scored 3 or more goals in the first half 4 times this season, including in the game against Bayern. Maybe they could repeat that against Real Madrid. For Flick, a win against Real Madrid would confirm Barça's titles and prove that they are on track to win La Liga. This victory would give Barça a 6-point lead. Real Madrid are preparing an anti-Rafinha plan to prevent the Brazilian from harming them at the Clásico, reports Relevo. The report indicates that Real Madrid's biggest concern is Rafinha and that they plan to score him individually during the match using either Militao or Aurelien Tchouameni. Rafinha is Barça's top scorer this season, with 9 goals and 8 assists. Even if Rafinha is scored, which will be very difficult, Real Madrid must also worry about Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Dani Olmo and the great man himself, Robert Lewandowski. FC Barcelona has hired a new coach, Hansi Flick, who has injected a new dynamic into the team, visible through the transformation of several players. Confidence, gradually regained with success, was consolidated after the victory against Bayern, which could be a turning point for the rest of the competitions. In addition, Hansi Flick has managed to strike a balance between young talent and experienced players. This is illustrated in the game, where Pau Cubarsí compensates for Inigo Martinez's absence by his speed, while Inigo uses his strength to protect his teammate. In addition, young people from the Masia, such as Marc Casado, show a great evolution, combining aggression and the ability to guide the game. With Pedri's help, this duo could pose problems for Real Madrid's aging midfielder, along with Modric and Valverde. Finally, Barça's dynamic attack with Rafinha, Lewandowski and Yamal has already scored 21 goals in La Liga, with the Pole scoring 12 goals in 10 games, and Yamal has delivered 6 assists. These performances contrast with those of the Real Madrid trio composed of Vinicius, the former Paris Saint-Germain player, Kylian Mbappe, and Bellingham, who has only 11 goals, less than Lewandowski's total, and 6 assists in La Liga, same number as Lamine Yamal. Real's defense, although solid with only 7 goals conceded, will suffer from the absence of the injured Thibaut Courtois. On the other hand, Flick's defense concedes an average of 1 goal per game, but his attack remains prolific and compensates for this loss with 33 goals scored, far ahead of the 21 goals scored by Ancelotti's team. With these figures, FC Barcelona is in a good position to win in their next game.